Welcome back to another video on the channel. Haven't done a video in a while because school and just Ramadan fasting, so haven't been able to keep up that much. But I was watching the Kings Warriors game from last night, from Monday night game 2, and I thought it was really interesting how they just created efficient offense over and over, and they're really giving the Warriors all they can handle in this series. And it's obviously not over at 2-0. I remember the Raptors when they won their championship. They were down 2-0 against the Bucks. However, the Warriors, it's not a given that they're going to win this series either. They were obviously atrocious on the road all season, and continue to play like that. A lot of turnovers, giving up free throws. I think they were one of the worst, worst teams at letting the other team, shoot free throws in terms of attempts. So that's pretty much continued in throughout the series so far, at least in the first 2 games. Obviously, the road team hasn't won yet. People might have thought Warriors would win at least one of these games. However, the Warriors they don't seem like the championship Warriors like they were last season, and obviously that starts with their defense. They were first last year, and now they're 17th. Throughout all of their championship years, they always had like a top 5 defense, and that seems to be the thing that's slipped the most, which is pretty obvious from a lot of the clips, whether that's Curry or Poole or even just a slight dip in Draymond's at the rim defense as well, from him playing small ball 5. But yeah, let's get into some of the clips. This is the fourth quarter. Yeah, let's get started. So here, Davion Mitchell just comes off a handoff into another pick by Sabonis. Draymond's in the drop. He gets an easy pull-up jumper. Mitchell's obviously key for his defense. However, the bench has been solid with him and Monk. Even Trey Lyles does his job. So, they're just beating the Warriors pretty much in every facet of the game. That's an easy jumper for him. And if he can knock down, some of his shots, especially those threes and the whatever the defense is giving him, that's key for the Kings. Just another simple pick and roll. Fox fakes to the left and goes to the right instead. Attacks Green. You wouldn't even see that sometimes, in the last couple of years, players attacking Green. And look how quickly they get into their offense. It's only 18 seconds on the clock. There's already a pick set. They already know what they're going to do. They don't waste time getting in the paint, getting a paint touch, and, just going up at the rim. Obviously, Fox, one of the best clutch players this season. I think he was the best clutch player. He should win that award that they started this year. And, yeah, he's orchestrating this offense perfectly. And then you have Monk with his microwave ability. Once again, there's no dribble, there's no defense to the dribble penetration. And that's Gary Payton. That's considered one of their best, probably if not their best on-ball defender. Even though he didn't play most of the season, they thought at least, he could bring some defense. However, he's getting beat by Malik Monk. Obviously, the Kings were up like 6 or 7 going into the quarter, but they're just keeping Golden State at a decent distance, keep making matching them shot for shot, and eventually pulling away at the end. Another simple pick and roll. There's not really much going on, but once again you see the shot clock. There's 19 seconds, so they have time to do what they want. Looney's in the drop coverage, but I think that's a pretty good contest. However, like I said, Fox, he's probably been, first team. I wouldn't say first team, maybe second team guard this season. So top four player at his position. But look, they're already, I don't know, I think it was might have been off a timeout, but 22 seconds on the clock, setting a pick. The Warriors, I don't know, they're not used to running up and down like that. They don't have those young legs anymore. Another pick and roll for this time. It's Fox again, and you see how deep Looney is Draymond's off the floor right now. They even put in Moses Moody just to get some size, I think, on the floor. And Fox just pulls up. But you can see how low Looney is on the screen. And they obviously, like that matchup of Fox against Moody. However, Looney probably has to step up on that occasion. These are clutch buckets down the stretch on your home floor. Get a convincing 2-0 lead. This time driving kick. He collapses the defense. Curry gets ball watching. And Barnes cuts in for the easy dunk. Then look at the save too. Look at the effort and the energy. This time off looks like a double pick. And once again in the mid-range, he's pretty much automatic. Let's see who's on him. Gary Payton's on him. Then Clay switches onto him. And then, nice screen by Sabonis. Oh yeah, Draymond was obviously off the floor because he got ejected. Look at Gary Payton hounding Fox. Nice skip pass to the opposite corner. And then once again, they can't contain the dribble penetration even on the weak side. It's not even Fox or, Mitchell, one of the guards. It's Harrison Barnes beating you off the dribble. They started doubling Fox. That's a good pass. That's a good pass to Barnes. Barnes is actually cutting in a bit, or else he might have had a, 3-point shot or even a quick pass to Sabonis. With Sabonis sealing off Looney. Even Looney gets a good contest, but it's a tough shot. Another pick and roll with Fox. Pretty much, two guys left behind in the pick. Now Fox can just attack one-on-one, and Clay doesn't have the same, burst athleticism that he has anymore. But like we said, the offensive rebounding when there's two players behind the ball. Good job by Sabonis to attack. Attack the offensive glass. You could just tell that they, I don't know if it's kind of cliche, but they kind of want it more than the Warriors. Getting into the paint, 18 seconds left. Kicks it out to Mitchell. He's able to drive, dribble penetration. And then, transition 3 basically for Fox coming late into the play. But you can see they're pushing the ball, get in the paint, kick it out. Any defense will struggle when the offense, pushes the pace and kicks it out for wide open threes. They don't really get matched up in transition either. And Fox gets a solid look at a 3-point shot. And this is when the Kings are starting to pull away. Because then the Warriors feel like they have to keep matching their, intensity and keep matching their shot making. And honestly, it's kind of, like I said, it's cliche again, but the best defense is probably the, best offense, because you're just forcing the team to, keep getting pushed back, keep getting a little tiny bit demoralized with each, bucket that goes in. This time, pick and roll. Fox goes to his right hand this time. He sees Curry. Kind of biting in to prevent that mid-range shot that Fox likes. So kick to Barnes. Then Barnes gets the size. He can muscle him in. Clay can't help. Strong side corner. Malik Monk. Obviously great 3-point shooter. And that's just a nice, tough bucket with using his size to just muscle over Steph Curry. This time they double Fox again, but he splits the defenders. It's actually Malik Monk. So Monk splits the defenders, gets it to Sabonis. Nice kick. Curry's helping off. Has to prevent the rent the roll, but it's probably not good when you got both of the corners helping inside the paint. You only need, one guy helping in the paint. That's an easy kick to Davion Mitchell. Key guy this series. And then this is, garbage time. They're already down 6. Easy pass, easy bucket. End the game. Light the beam. So the Warriors are giving pretty much the Warriors everything they can handle. It's going to be a really tough game 3 for them. We'll see how they respond, especially at home. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of this series. But it's obvious that the Kings are not scared. The Warriors are continuing basically what they've done all season with poor defense, a lot of turnovers, and just playing really bad on the road. They had a worse road record than like Orlando and Charlotte. They had one of the 3 or 4 worst road records in the NBA. So it's honestly not surprising that they haven't flipped the switch yet on the road. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, and I'll try to do some more content throughout these playoffs. See ya.